some more work with adding and subtracting polynomials. Let's do this with this polynomial, and we're going to do these all horizontally today. That's the way we usually do them in algebra. So let's combine these polynomials. X squared minus 2x plus 1 will be one polynomial, and we're going to subtract, and we'll bracket this. X squared plus x minus 3, that's our second polynomial, plus a third polynomial, which is minus 2x squared minus 4x, parentheses, bracket. Now, you remember from basic math that the order of operation is we do the innermost operation first. So we have a bracket here with two parentheses in it that we're going to total. So it's important to do this inner addition before we do this subtraction. So we're going to keep this as our x squared minus 2x plus 1. And we're going to add these two together. Now, because there's no negative out front here, it's a positive, and this is a positive, we can remove the parentheses. So that would be x squared plus x minus 3 minus 2x squared minus 4x in our bracket. Now we need to combine like terms inside the bracket. We haven't touched this first polynomial, and we won't until we get the bracket all cleaned out. So the like terms, we have an x squared and a minus 2x squared. So that's going to be a minus x squared when we subtract those. And I'll cross those out to indicate I've done that already. And then we have an x squared minus 4x. We have an x, a positive x minus 4x is a minus 3x. Cross that out. And then we have this minus 3. So now we're just going to subtract what's in the bracket. The bracket is just like a parentheses. So we have no negative outside here. It's a plus is assumed. Plus outside of a bracket, we can remove the parentheses, and we have x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now we have a negative out here. So in order to remove this bracket, we need to change each of these signs. So we have minus, minus, and a minus. So we're going to change to a plus x squared plus 3x plus 3. Now we can combine like terms. We have an x squared plus x squared. That's 2x squared. We have a minus 2x plus 3x is plus x. And we have 1 plus 3, it's a plus 4. So our answer is 2x squared plus x plus 4. Let's do one more of those real quickly here. Let's try this one. We'll do a bracket here, a minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 3 minus a bracket and parentheses 4x squared minus 5x. Oh, let me get on the camera here. Plus 8 minus x squared plus 3. We'll leave it at that. All right? You won't find this one in the book. This is one I just invented. So this is a minus x squared. Okay. Well, we have to work inside the bracket first. So let's rewrite this. I'll keep it with my problem so I don't forget it at the end. Now I can remove this parentheses because there's no negative out here. So that's going to be 4x squared minus 5x plus 8. But there's a negative outside of this parentheses. So to remove those parentheses, I have to multiply by a negative 1, which changes the signs. So that's all a multiplying by a negative 1 does. So this, instead of a negative x squared, we're going to have a positive x squared. And instead of a positive 3, we're going to have a minus 3. Now I can combine like terms inside that bracket. We'll rewrite the first polynomial. Now, I'll keep this. I'll combine the like terms. We have a 4x squared plus an x squared is 5x squared. We have just a single x term, a minus 5x. And we have 8 minus 3 is a plus 5. Now, I've got a negative out here. I got a positive out in front of this one. I can remove this bracket, this parentheses. But here, I'm multiplying through by a negative 1, so I'm changing the signs. So the positive 5x becomes a negative 5x squared. The negative 5x becomes a positive 5x. I change all of the signs. The positive 5 becomes a negative 5. Now I can combine these like terms. I have an x squared term and an x squared term. Minus 2x squared minus 5x squared is a minus 7x squared. I'll cross those out. So I know I've done them already. I have a plus 4x and a plus 5x. Add those together and I get 9x, which I think is some kind of a telephone company, isn't it? 9x? A minus 3 and a minus 5 is a minus 8. So when I get done, that's my answer. I have combined these polynomials and I end up with a minus 7x squared plus 9x minus 8. And that's the end of this problem.